Hey, what's going on, guys? This is X25, and welcome back to some more Kerbal Space Program. And yes, I know it's been quite a while since I recorded the videos, but I was actually planning on recording this video yesterday, but unfortunately I wasn't really feeling that 100%. But anyways, I am back, and as you can see, I'm on Kerbin, but today I have figured out how to install planet packs, and yes, I'm going to be taking a look at one of them that I have quite interest to, and yeah, it's basically an Interstellar mod. But anyways, let's just go into the tracking station and see what we got here. And if you are enjoying this game on the channel, if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, I want to mention a few other things before we get into the mod that we're actually going to be looking over. Is that I do have a couple of other mods installed, which which is environmental texture, environmental visual enhancements, which basically retextures all the planets, and they look a lot nicer, and they also add a atmosphere, like actual atmospheric particles from from when you're in space and you see all this stuff. Yeah, that's why it looks a little bit foggy. Yeah, another thing I have installed is Copernicus, which is a mod that's required for the planet packs actually. Because if you do, for those of you who don't know who Copernicus is, what Copernicus is basically a mod that manages all of the planet packs that you want to download. So if you want to download a planet pack, you need to download a planet pack too. So yeah, if we zoom out and yeah, there's the textures. It looks amazing with the sun. If we zoom all the way out, yep, you get this. And it's called Murph. And there's also a custom icon for it. That's because if we zoom in here, this is actually 3 stars, so kind of like its own galaxy, if you will. If we zoom in here, yes, there's a black hole. This looks amazing. Like, this has to be like one of the best looking black holes that we've ever seen in this game. Like, they even have the visual things off, because like, for those of you who don't know what black holes are, they're basically like the center of every single galaxy, and they're extremely dense. And yeah, they're so dense that not even like can escape from it. Yeah, they got the event horizon pretty nicely, because no matter in what direction you look, it's always going to look like that. That's a nice touch. Now the first planet is called Romilly, right? Yeah, Romilly. It looks like they all have their special icons too, which is quite nice. Looks like it's an ice world, kind of, although it is a terrifying sight because, again, black hole. Let's look at the information here. It has a radius of 501 kilometers. It does have an atmosphere, right? Yep, it does have an atmosphere. And yeah, well, let's read the description. Finding Romilly was surprisingly not a difficult task. At first, it was thought that it shared similarities in orbit with Doyle. Then it became apparent that Romilly was moving way too fast to orbit this close. It was discovered that Romilly orbits, I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to say, a highly eccentric orbit which bears resemblance to comets. Visual imagery suggests that mostly icy surface similar to Elu. One of the more prominent features are the giant oceanic lakes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that stretches from north to south, and one on one side of the planet. It is thought that the low Thrapsis passes partially melted surface ice, exposing some of the underlying rock and ice. That's actually kind of a cool description. I actually didn't read the description that they had for this guy over here, so let's do that real quick. What's that? Doyle, okay. Okay, we're gonna zoom out here. We're going to get there. We're gonna go back to here, if I can. No, close. What the heck? What's going on here? I can't click on... Whoa. Wait, there we go, Murph. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Let's read the description. Following the discovery of a Werner Rosen, which was found in low orbit around Joule, astronomers around the globe were baffled to find a massive black hole at the other end. One of our pilots suggested to name it Murph after his daughter. Yeah, this is very Interstellar-like. Which became its official naming as no one proposed a better name for it. The first mission sent to Murph was the Dual Anomaly Exploration Telescope, a long-range, ion-propelled deep space telescope. The GAET has, since its installation, discovered several dozen exoplanets and 2 confirmed stars orbiting Murph. Further investigation has shown that several of those planets appear to have potential for permanent colonization, although the R&D is unsure which ones definitely are habitable and which are not. So, very, very interesting descriptions that this thing has. So here's Doyle. I think this is a, habitable world. Looks like it. I actually do like the textures here. It looks like a nice touch. Oh no, that is a very, very terrifying sight. A lot more terrifying than what we had. And, what was our planet's name? Hold on. Much more terrifying than Romilly. Because obviously it's a lot closer. Okay. Accidentally discovered during a low pass over Murph's acceleration disk. Wait. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce some of these names. And although some of them might be misspelled because I have seen typos in the descriptions before, Doyle resembles a larger lathe in some ways. Size estimates place it somewhere alongside Eve. Most of its surface is covered in water, but it also features a large number of small continental islands. The mostly mountainous nature of those islands has some astronomers suggest that close proximity to Murph must acting with an intense gravitational pull on it. Presence of molecular atmospheric oxygen isn't confirmed. And does it have an atmosphere? Yes, it does, and it's 720-kilometer radius. Okay. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright, hold on guys. I need to do something real quick. I'm going to try and multitask here. Alright, so what's next?
See what I said?
Magister. Okay, so Magister's next. Okay, sorry if I am... Okay, discovery of this dwarf world happens when navigators were searching for the anomaly that links Dual with Murph. Instead, they found this unusual planet. R&D believes that surface bears some resemblance to Magic Boulder class asteroids, featuring similar glowing ore mines, or rather valleys here. Magister also features a beautiful set of large rings with a small moonlet with it. It is estimated that one day that moonlet will grow into a proper moon, while fully replenishing the ring's dust material. So yeah, this is a very nice looking planet. It's got some green area. Yeah, I'm texting a friend right now, so please mind the inconvenience. Sorry for the inconvenience here. Can we click on the moonlet? Can I click on this thing? There we go. Alright. The tiny moonlet orbiting Magister, estimated to be much bigger than Bop, a large mountain ridge made of ring dust has collected itself around Magia Maso. Wait, what? Making it resemble a walnut. Views must be great from it. I don't know what the reference from that is, but okay. Again, very close to the black hole. I wonder if planets actually could orbit black holes, although I'm not going to question it. Unknown object. That's all I can zoom in. Apparently there's 2 asteroids just orbiting about here. So the next thing is Floss, which is a neutron star, which is very interesting. I think this is like something like a lot more. This looks more like a white hole because of the illusion. Although a very interesting concept, a neutron star. First star discovered in close orbit around Murph. The R&D department described its absurdly small but heavy, bright blue dot. Floss is classified as fast-spinning neutron star, a highly compressed core of a massive star which has gone supernova. We have to find out for who has given the okay to name it Kloss. Okay. Although it looks like a normal star from here, though. It has a nice illusion to that. And then there you see its orbit. Alright, Logos is the first thing. I really don't know the reference from that. This looks like Eve, actually. A lot more like Eve. Described as Angry Dark Eve. Oh, well, you know. Logos fits the properties of a long theorized planet type called Carbon Planet. We are still working on a better name. The theoretical type of planet which contains more carbon than oxygen, which is not unlike rocky worlds who are mostly made of silicon oxygen compounds. Logos is theorized to have a mantle made of diamond, covered by a surface made of graphite and oil seas. Wait, seas made of... Okay, that's a little bit disgusting. Atmosphere present, yes, and it's got a radius of 900 kilometers. So I think that's more than Eve. I don't know for sure. All right, next one is Nemu Nemunma. I'm trying not to say pneumonia. Ooh, it does have an atmosphere. It looks like it is tidally locked. Let's read the description on this thing. Dubbed the even angrier Iron Eve, the moon resembles a hypothetical planet type named Clithonian planet, a celestial object resulting from the stripping away of a gas giant's atmosphere. The Mona features a large scar-like ridges across its surface, lakes of dried iron, and mountains estimated to be several tens of kilometers high. Visual measurements place its size at twice that of Kerbal, most likely giving it a rather high surface gravity. Getting there might be hard. Getting back might even be impossible. So apparently this is a core of a long dead gas giant. It doesn't have an atmosphere, as you can see. Guessing that atmosphere is still very thick because just the fact that it used to be a gas giant. Alright, Audras. I like the fact that each planet has its own unique icon. Get out of the way. Whoops. Okay, never mind. Audras, a small Genus-sided airless rocky world. Astronomers believe that they have seen it before somewhere else, but no evidence supporting that has yet to be found. It looks to be more calm father of the trio. It features large ridge across its northern basin, and its south looks like it's filled with mountains. The JAAT didn't pick up anything out of the ordinary, but if this doesn't stand out of question, it may prove as a good checkpoint for the exploration of the other planets which orbit Floss. So, I don't think this thing has an atmosphere. No atmosphere, yep. And 310 kilometers in radius. So let's zoom out here. That's the neutron star. Now, I think this is the first actual star. I think this is like the only star that we have here. Fuego. Nope, that's not the actual star. It's Cooper. It looks more sun-like. Now, Navas is the first planet. Looks like Moho, but a little bit more smooth. Last planet to be found around Cooper. It took the JAT quite some time to get good visual imagery of this one, as it appears to orbit unusually close to Cooper. Unsurprisingly, its barren... Wait. Unsurprisingly, its surface appears to be entirely barren. The large red-colored elevated areas are a riddle to most paleontologists. The leading hypothesis is that Novus must have once been in our water-rich world with large continents, but an unfortunate event shot into an orbit that brought it too close to its star. Nonetheless, some of the KSC staff appear to have interest at sending a mission there under the premise that the view must be awesome. So yeah, that is okay. It's bright but awesome. That is bright from the screen. Alright, next one is Wolf. Looks like it's a forest world. Whoa, hello. Okay, it's not Wolf. This is... Hold on. Wait, hold on. What? Okay, this is interesting. This is a moon. Wait. Looking through the JAT, Wolf might have been seen as a generic rocky moon. Wasn't it for the large strangely blue lakes? Geologists suggest that those to be large exposed rare ore deposits. Its view on Brand might also be worth visit as well. Okay, there we go. Brand. That's a little bit weird why they have the icon on the moon. But looks a lot more Kerbal-like. Yes, a lot of habitable worlds here. Brand, named after one of our lead scientists. Named after her because she is one to say that moving dot over there might be in our planet. The planet Brand appears to be only a little bit smaller than Kerbal, and a day only slightly longer. Although most of Brand is covered in what looks like to be a rocky desert, large bodies of water and huge deposits of glacial ice can be seen as well. It might even be a perfect second Kerbin with optional conditions to host life. Only a visit will tell. And yes, it does have an atmosphere. Obviously, the moon doesn't because it's a moon. Okay, let's see. That was the second planet. Yep, it was. And next one, it looks like that all of them have like a semi-eccentric orbit. Now we go to Flago. Looks like it. Yep, it is Lava World. Info. Just a dash. Okay, that's weird. Although it has a atmosphere present, and humorously enough, we have Agua, which is yeah, it's a habitable moon, which I think is quite funny due to the planet that orbits around is a lava world. As polar opposite to Fuego, Agua features a single large ocean made of water with most of its land situated at the polar regions. Visual observation confirmed a continental land bridge which connects both polar continents. Due to Agua's sizes, some astronomers propose that Fuego and Agua are a binary system, but it has yet to be confirmed if the binary center lays within or outside of Fuego. Okay, yeah, it does have a land bridge, as you can see. I like that moon. It looks cool. It looks a lot like Lathe, and it looks like what Kermit and Lathe would look like if they were mixed together. Okay, next one is Mert. Interesting name. Ooh, another habitable world. Looks like it's more desert. It was the first planet discovered by the JAET. Its reddish appearance and estimated size resembled Duna in some ways. Visual imagery showed large bodies of water and a somewhat decent atmosphere, suggesting that Mert still possesses an active magnetic core. Mert also appears to have a coastal vegetation, which advocates the idea of breathable atmosphere. Looks like it does have a moon, so let's go here. So, a moon of Clean. A small lump of rock orbiting Mert. Visual comparison to Mert estimates Clean's size to be a bit smaller than Gilly. Large impact crater, dense, exposed an iron-rich core. It may offer a good view of Mert. Okay, that looks kind of cool. Just a little captured asteroid. Although it might not have been a captured asteroid because of its heavy bombardments. Alright, Njord. Okay, we have some little graphical glitches going on. Ooh, a gas giant, yes. Njord discovered during a routine visual check of the outer Cooper system's sky and the last planet to be discovered around Cooper. Njord's blue color fascinates astronomers all around Kerbin. As such coloration is seen as rather unusual, Njord's unusually small size paired with its blue color makes astronomers believe that Njord is an ice giant. Two permanent moves have been discovered around Njord. So, two things and then an unknown object. Interesting. Wait, I think I know what the unknown objects are, although I will get to that in a minute. So here, discovered when astronomers couldn't stop watching Njord through the JAET. Flora is a mostly gray moon with unusual yellow spots. I don't feel like that's gray, but okay. All over the surface, some astronomers claim to have seen volcanic activity, but those claims couldn't be proven or disproven. A very thin atmosphere has been noted to have been observed. Flora appears to be around here, the size of Val, so any existing atmosphere must be rather small or be replenished rather quickly. It may not be ideal for colonization, but views of Njord must be great. It kind of does, yeah, and yeah, of course, Njord has rings. Wait, was that, never mind, wait, what is this? Oh, it's an anomaly, okay. Yeah, the anomalies I will get to in a bit. Looks like the unknown objects are just asteroids. A small turquoise lump of ice, cometa, and rock. Astronomers almost completely missed this to notice its existence, and it was only found because someone left the JAT probe active on autopilot instead of putting it on hibernate as planned by the schedule. So it accidentally found his moon. Okay, what's next? Sun. Okay, so let's tab through everything else because there is something. Jewel. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. Anomaly WH 35 to 35A. So yeah, this is basically a wormhole, and what it does is that it takes you to the oh correct. It will take you to one of the many wormholes that there is near Murph. If I get to there's Murph. Okay, so Doyle, Magia. Wait, did I miss you? Oh, I missed one. My bad. Okay, much like Doyle, Agal's discovery was more luck than thought out planning. The scientist assigned to the incoming video feed at the time was initially ecstatic to find a what he believed to be another Kerbal-like world. Further imagery analysis brought the unusually colored liquid bodies and a strange hue in the atmosphere. Nonetheless, its several higher-ranking scientists still believe Agal to be habitable and filled with endless plains of grass, only invisible to tell what is true. That doesn't really look very habitable, but okay. Yeah, and of course it has a moon called Izetta. Izetta resembles a rather generic celestial body and bears some color resemblance to Moho. Nonetheless, it does feature some unique surface features. The northern hemisphere features a large impact crater with a smaller crater below it. Several mountain ridges are scattered across the surface, suggesting some geological activity, but no one spot baffles scientists, especially a large strange L shape somewhere near the equator. Why it is there is unknown, and there is no information on what it could resemble. Actually, oh, I see what it is. What is that? Huh. I will try and explore that if we do come here. Oh yeah, by the way, oh wait, here's another one of the anomalies. I've been thinking about some stuff, and yeah, I've been wanting to do a redo my Kerbal Space Program series. And this time it'll be on sandbox mode because obviously it would take way too long to do like everything because like I don't know, it's been like 20 episodes and I still haven't really done anything with my career mode. And yeah, I feel like that'll be a lot easier if just if it was just done by itself. And I don't really know what else. Like I feel like that this would be a lot better if we did it in sandbox because we would be able to explore more. Besides, much rather explore. I would much rather explore some like all the planets and all that stuff rather than just actually do the career mode, get some science, do some exploring, and then just be done with it. I'd rather just explore, just do exploration because I feel like that will be a lot cooler and more fun to do. So yeah, let me know if you do want me to do that, like do a sandbox mode, because I feel like that will be a lot much more interesting compared to career mode. Because I can't understand why people don't really watch a career mode, and yeah, I can kind of understand too because I know that sometimes it does get boring. And yep, we're back to Kerbin. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that just in case if you guys wanted me to do that. And I think that will just do it for this video. If you do want to see more with that plan pack, do let me know down in the comments below. I will try and reply to everyone if anyone does reply. That is. And yes, I will do a series. I am very open to doing a series on this because this mod is so absolutely cool. Although it would be sandbox mode because career mode is it's fun, but it's a little bit time consuming and it takes a lot longer. You need to have a lot of patience. And I've been patient long enough. But yes, anyways, that'll do it for this episode of Pro Face Program. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.